I'm Megan, and this is my friend Jessie. Jessie, do you trust me?
Of course.
Okay,
Well, wait. Well, what are you doing?
it's okay.
What are you doing? I can't see. I can't see. It's dark in here.
Jessie, I thought you said you trusted me.
I do. I trust you. Sort of.
You'll be okay. Okay, are you good?
I can't see anything. It's dark in here.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Do you trust me?
I trust you.
Okay, good. You trust me.
I do. I do. Are you still there?
I'm still here, don't worry. Okay, open your eyes.
Oh, cool. What is it?
This is a piece of chocolate filled with strawberry mashed potatoes and licorice balls. You're gonna love it.
Oh, yum. I'm so glad I trusted you.
Me too. In today's Bible story, Abraham trusted God even when God's commands didn't make sense. Let's find out what happened.
God had promised Abraham and Sarah that they would have more descendants than anybody could count, as many as the stars in the sky. But they didn't have any children. Abraham and Sarah were very old when God gave them a son. They named him Isaac. All of the people on earth would be blessed because of Abraham and Sarah's family. So their son Isaac was very, very special.
Later, God tested Abraham to show that God was really more important to Abraham than anything or anyone else. God told Abraham to do something that sounded strange. God told Abraham to take Isaac to a special mountain and offer him to God.
Long ago in Bible times, people gave offerings to God to show they loved him, to thank him for something, or to say to God, "I'm sorry, please forgive me." These offerings were called sacrifices. When the offering was an animal, the animal was killed when it was sacrificed. People offered God the best animal from their flocks. This time, though, God didn't ask for an animal. He told Abraham to give Isaac as a sacrifice.
Abraham loved Isaac very much. God had promised that Isaac would have a family. How could that happen if Abraham gave Isaac as a sacrifice? Abraham believed that God would make things turn out right. He did not know how God would do it, but Abraham believed God would keep his promise about Isaac. So Abraham obeyed.
Early in the morning, Abraham, Isaac, and 2 helpers took a donkey and the supplies they needed. They walked for 3 days until they came to the place God had told Abraham about. Then Abraham and Isaac went by themselves up the mountain. "Where is the lamb to sacrifice to God?" asked Isaac. Abraham said, "God will give us a lamb to sacrifice." Abraham built the altar and got ready to offer Isaac to God.
A voice called to them from heaven and said, "Abraham, I see that you were willing to do what I said. You do not have to offer your son Isaac." Abraham looked up and saw a fine sheep caught in the bushes. God had sent a lamb to sacrifice instead of Isaac. God, Abraham, and Isaac could see that Abraham loved God most of all.
God said to Abraham, "You will have as many descendants as the stars in the sky and the sand on the seashore. All the world will be blessed."
Abraham trusted God. He was willing to give up his son Isaac when God asked him to. Isaac didn't have to die because God provided a ram instead. God was willing to give up his son Jesus to save the world from sin. We don't have to die for our sin because Jesus died instead.